welcome. My name is Example. Welcome to the I Am Example podcast. Here we're going to inspire you. We're going to motivate you. We're going to push you. We're going to build you. Any obstacle that you ever encountered, you can overcome by believing in yourself. And here you're going to discover that strength. We're going to teach you how to hustle. We're going to teach you how to grind. We're going to teach you about all those things. Keep it locked in and stay tuned. Welcome to the I Am Example podcast, and I'm your host, Example. If you're trying to reach us, you can email us at iamexample456@gmail.com, and there you can send, ask for, or comment, recommendations, opinions, anything that's on your heart to get it off and get it out there. We'll try and help you out. You also can follow us on Instagram at I_am_example456, and there you can go get your daily posts, your daily inspirations, your daily hustler spirit and motivations. We're going to push you out there. We're going to push you to go out there and get to this paper and get to the grind. You also can follow us on YouTube at I Am Example 456, and you can go there, like, share, subscribe to the channel. You did comment, share it, post it on your great aunt's page. I don't know. Just go ahead and support. You understand? So we're going to jump right into it. The example of the week is Nat Turner. Nat Turner, who led a slave rebellion in Virginia. I forgot the county's name, but it was in Virginia. And I was watching the movie. I can't remember what it was because my memory is bad and I'm always constantly grinding, you dig? But I was watching a movie, chilling, and it dawned on me like, yo, he didn't care. You understand? He understood that death was better than what he was enduring and what his people was enduring. So that's the cost of wanting freedom. That's the cost of wanting success. That is the cost of wanting to be greater. That anything is better than what I'm getting right now. You understand? And that's how I came up with this concept of this podcast, or this specific podcast, this successful podcast. You understand? So we're going to jump right into the title. Shout outs to Nat Turner. That if you read a slave rebellion, read his, because he was about that life. You understand? So that goes right into the podcast, the title of this podcast, and it's called Successful. You understand? This is a real near and dear subject to me, because I always knew what I wanted in success. I always knew what success was. And I would say it's kind of a little materialistic, but I always knew that I had to get to the money. I always knew that money was going to make me feel comfortable. You understand? And later on in life, it morphed into something else. I knew there was more. I knew that I wanted more, and I knew it was more out there to pursue. For instance, you'll say when you're growing up, you want a good job and you want a career and stuff like that, and you get there and it's not fulfilled. You're not fulfilled. You acquired what you traditionally were taught is success, but once you get there, you feel empty. You feel that it has to be more. You feel that you have to go out there and get more. You feel that that there's more to life. You understand? And some people don't realize it until later on in life, once they're all wore out and beat up, and life has beat them up in their 40s and 50s and stuff like that. That's when they realize, like, oh my God, like, I wasted my life. I didn't go for what I wanted. I didn't strive for what I want. You understand? And that never was success to me. if what I was doing, and once I got there and accomplished it, if it wasn't fulfilling, like, oh, I made it, I would feel around until I had a sense of what was success. For instance, I went and got a career. For instance, I went to school, but none of it was fulfilling. None of it was fulfilling. And it wasn't until then what I realized what success was to me. And everybody has their own definitions of what success is. But a lot of people just want to be comfortable. I want more. You understand? Once I realized what success was to me and what it meant to me, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. It was like I had a blinding epiphany. And nothing could deter me from that blinding epiphany or that blinding light. Once I realized what success was. And to me, success to me is I didn't want a boss. I didn't want to work for anybody. I wanted to answer and consult with my own self. That is my success. When I'm in the position to do that, that is successful to me. So everything else is irrelevant. You understand? They would ask me, hey, X, why would you turn down a promotion? And I'm like, well, that's not my journey. That's not my path. Or X, why you don't go fill out for a better job? Or why you don't do this and why you don't do that? That's not my path. You understand? I'd rather completely fail trying stuff that I feel I know is success to me than doing stuff that I know isn't success to me. You understand? I'm not the one to cater or to keep going in a traditional way, and it's not getting me anywhere. And then deep down inside, I didn't want to do it anyway. You understand? I always knew that I wanted to be the top dog. I always knew that I had the ability to be that dude or that leader or the shot caller and stuff like that. Now, that's on the legal aspect and the hustler aspect of things that I grew up around and stuff. But I always knew I had that potential of being a leader. You understand? I don't know what can you call it, but I'd rather die trying and striving and constantly going towards my goal of being that. You understand? How many people can say that they are doing what they genuinely want to do? If you ask somebody what is success, I guarantee you at least 2 out of 3 people are going to say, well, it's going to school, getting a good job, and working 30 years. I'm the one that looks at them like, yo, that's crazy. Success to me is growing with your children. You understand? Or leaving something for your children. I'm not just talking about a house. I'm not just talking about land. I'm not just talking about a car. I'm talking about an empire. That is success to me. Success to me is the impact that you had on other people's lives to make them flourish and make them grow. That is success to me. I don't get paid to do no podcast. I do this because somebody that may need to hear it will hear it, and it change their dynamic, and they embrace what they really want to do. They push themselves towards what they really want to do. Regardless if you fail, you may fail. But I don't see it as a failure because you're doing what you want to do at the end of the day. So how is that a fail? You understand? Even in failure, I can accept that. I can accept failure. What I can't accept is not trying. I say that all the time. Because if you fail one way, you may not fail another way. It's more than one path to get to your destination. It's more than one road to get to your destination. So this one particular road that's laid out in front of you may not be the road that's for you. Maybe another road is laid out in front of you, or on the side of that road, and you trying to get to the same destination, which is your ultimate goal. That is success to me. And that, when I seen that movie, I can't think of the name. I'm bad with names. But when Birth of a Nation, when I saw that movie, it resonated something in me, like he seen the same thing that I saw. Anything, death is better than this. And I'm an initiator. So I encourage you, I push you to go and build what you want to build, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an empire, whether it's whatever you seek. Go at least try. You don't know what you're capable of doing until you try. Now, a lot of people are going to try once and say, well, it didn't work out for me. That's where the consistency and persistency happens. Nothing in this lifetime is going to happen, or it's going to cultivate if you're not consistent with it. If you're not persistent with it, you can't say that I wanna get healthy and just do a week of workout and expect to get big, or expect muscles to come out of nowhere, or expect to lose your stomach. It just doesn't work like that. If you're not consistent in nothing in life, it's not going to build for you. It's not going to strive for you. You have to appreciate the journey to your destination. The journey is not going to be easy. You're going to be scared. You're going to be tested. You're going to be broken. You're going to be anything that you can imagine that is going to distract you from your journey. You're going to encounter it. You understand? You might encounter temptation. You might encounter distraction. Any given day, you're going to encounter something that's going to deter you from where you're trying to go. And you have to be able to embrace that and pretty much apply it. You dig? And I got 3 steps to learning or embracing your success and what is success. First, you have to take a step towards success. You understand? Success is not going to happen to you just because. If you want something, you have to go get it. It is not going. People say, yo, pray about it and pray and pray. If you lock yourself in a room and pray and pray and pray, nothing is going to happen. You understand? You have to go out there and get it. You have to make a conscious effort to go out there and get what you want, and not let nobody distract you or deter you from it. If you want $1 million, you learn about how to get $1 million and go out there and strive to get it. But also do that within your passion. You have to love what you're doing in order to excel in what you want, or to accomplish what you want. You have to love what you're doing. The second step is the journey itself. Once you take that step, the journey itself is preparing you for your destination. You're going, let's say if you're trying to get $1 million, right? And you take a step and you make $100,000, but you blow that $100,000. You understand? So that's along the journey to getting $1 million. So now you know, like, I got $100,000, so I know how to get $100,000. So next time I get $100,000, I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to blow it. I'm going to flip it to see if I can get another 100,000. You understand? Your journey is preparing you for your destination. Any losses that you take during the journey is preparing you for your destination once you get there as a boss. You can say, yo, I encountered that. I already know how to handle it. It's not an obstacle to me. It's a lesson that I already learned, and I'm not going to repeat the same lesson, because the same outcome is going to happen. If you touch a stove and it already burned you one time, why would you touch the same stove in the same place so you can get burnt again? Human nature should not work that way. You understand? If you're not learning from your mistakes, if you're not learning from the lessons that have been presented to you, then you're not learning and you're not ready to get to the destination. And then the last and final last and final solution that you have, the final step. You can never forget why you started. The temptation, the distractions, everything, you cannot let yourself forget why you started. And if anything can be presented to you and distract you from why you started and where you want to go, then you wasn't ready, and that's not what you wanted in the first place. If you can't discipline yourself to turn things down, if you can't discipline yourself to say, nah, that's okay, I don't want that because it's going to deter me from where I want to go, you understand? Then you didn't want to go there in the first place. You're not ready for success. Your success wasn't what you originally thought it was. You understand? So, though, you have to be ready and never forget why you started in the first place, why you took that first step, and where you're trying to go. You understand? Those are the 3 steps to get to becoming successful. First, you have to take the first step towards success. The second step is the journey is prepare you for your destination. You have to be ready. You have to be ready for when you get to the goal. You have to be ready for when you get to the end goal, or the end and the destination that you're trying to go. And third one, you can't never forget where you came from and why you started this movement. You dig? Why you started to move, why you started your path to success. You understand? So, that's the end of our show, you understand? If you're trying to get in contact with us, you can email us at iamexample456@gmail.com. There you can send advice, you can ask for advice and comments, recommendations, opinions, anything of that nature. You also can follow us on Instagram at I_am_example456 for your daily posts, inspiration, hustler spirit. We're going to push you to go out there and make it happen. You also can follow us on YouTube at IamExample456. You can go there, like, share, and subscribe. And comment, share, put it on your page, your brother's page, your sister's page, anybody's page that you're trying to share some information with, you dig? Alright, so I'm going to get out of here and enjoy this weather. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.